Hey guys, um, I've not done a live. I remember the first one I did was when I was doing my guitar exercises, my vocal exercises. So I wanted to talk about me, about why I started creating content while at the same time I sing, but I think creating content has become a new love, and I think I am loving creating content more than singing and uploading, because I feel like singing, you have to have the money, you have to have everything, but creating content is you can use your phone and some things gone. You don't need money. For some of us who are not yet loaded, I think creating this content is a fun way of putting my thoughts out there, and I love putting my opinion out there. I didn't know that. I realized that very late in my life. I am nearly 32 right now, and I think I am enjoying this version of me. I didn't think I am so outspoken, but I'm outspoken when I'm alone and with my friends. I wish my friend Vicky was here. Vicky, my love, my in-law. I wish you'll see this. I hope you'll see this. And Lucy, shout out to you. My friend, my in-law. My in-laws are all my friends. I love my in-laws. Uh, yeah, they maybe have facilitated to my finding my husband. Maybe. Okay, here is something about me that you may need to know. I am Maria, the Maria Luther. I am not officially, or I may not be your number one video recording, whatever you may think of. I don't know anything about video editing and anything, but I just love creating content. So right now I have found out that when I record videos and edit them in CapCut, because that is the only app that I know how to use, or I am still learning how to use, I have found out that the quality comes out very bad. You can go and look at the latest, I think the 3 videos that I did by the end, they come out, the quality is very bad. So I have opted to use shorts for the time being, before I purchase my camera and also repair my laptop. My laptop is, I have to repair it and I have to purchase a camera. So that is why I am opting to do shorts, because with shorts I can say something short and clear and click publish. But with a full video, I have to record everything and then edit. Sometimes I bite my tongue, so I have to, or sometimes I do this, I scratch, I have to edit those. And the moment I put that content in CapCut doesn't love me. It distorts the quality. So I have opted to, that is why I've opted to do shorts. Okay, one thing, or one thing that is so weird with people when they talk to me is when I start, because anytime I'll meet you, I'll talk to you about my babies. I must talk to you about my babies. I have 3 boys. So I did this because it adds to my husband. He's the 4th boy, or he's the first boy, and then we have 3 boys. One thing that I people don't people don't understand is when I tell them I have babies, they say, no, say you have one baby. No, I say I have three babies. In fact, they are not babies. They are people in school. My last born is in baby class. And my firstborn is in grade 4 this year, 2024. He's in grade 4. He was born way back when I was still finishing my project in campus. I was on attachment. I was finishing 4th year. I was overwhelmed with everything. A newborn, being a new mother. I have this project to finish. I have this baby to handle. I have these classes to do. I have this exam to focus on. I was so overwhelmed. But it went on well. And I think the moment I became pregnant with Victor, I knew things had to change around. I knew I had to change my life. So, yeah, things started changing. My mentality started changing. I knew I had to be accountable, to be responsible. When I looked at him the first day that he was born, I can't really go back into that hospital ward and look at myself and think, what were you thinking, Maria? I was, there were these feelings. How will his father look at him the first day he'll see him? Because I gave birth to him when his father was back at home and I was in school. I was way in a very far city and he was back at home. So my mom was with me. And the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, he's so beautiful. Will his dad also think the same? Ah, thinking about that. Oh God, I love that boy. I love that boy. So yeah, he brought a sense of responsibility into my life. I'm a firstborn, yes, but responsibility that comes with having your own baby is different as compared to responsibility that comes with handling your siblings. I speak this from a point of, yes, I have had times when I had to take care of my siblings, and I have seen myself. I have seen myself through the journey of taking care of my babies, and I tell you, it is different. This there's this icing that God adds to you. There's this thing that God adds to you, and you find it like you are so happy that moment. And oh God. Hmm. Okay, right now I miss my babies. I miss my husband because I am away. I'm working away. I'm working away from home. And that brings me to an idea. I think I will form an organization or a Discord group of ladies or mothers working away from home, because the first days, it was difficult. Let me say, like the Swahili in me, ilikuwa ngumu. Ilikuwa ngori, like it was difficult. I could not bring myself to thinking of finishing a day, going to another day, going to a week, going to a month without my babies around, or even just looking at them. It was difficult, and I think being a mother and seeing how other mothers, I think they could use a support group. Yeah, that is the greatest name to call it. That is the best name to call it. Yeah, I think so. They could use a support group. Like let's just come together, have a group of people who work away from home. We miss our family. We can talk about it without feeling guilty, because the society has so normalized men working away from home than ladies working away from home. Who said so? We can work away from home. We love them. Not that we don't love them. We just want to find also a better life for our families. We want to, yeah, because, yeah, I think that will work. I feel like we get judged so much when someone hears a lady working away from home. You will hear, utanyang'anywa bwana, your husband will be snatched from you, your children will not know you. It is true for about children, especially my young son. When I was working in Eldoret, there's a day I went back home and he did not recognize me up to until when my firstborn and secondborn came hugging me so tight that he realized, Allah, huyu ni mom. And then he came so slowly looking at me from head to toe, and then he went back and then came back, looked at me head to toe, and then he realized, oh yeah, now I can lift my hands and be carried. So it is true, children may not know you, they may not have that quality time with you, but having that insecure feeling is not going, I can assure you, it is not going to help you achieve your goals. If you can work from home, you get that, you have that job to work from home, well and good, and congratulations. Some of us don't have that pleasure. Some of us, where our family is, we don't see these factories and companies very often. We have to travel to a city so far or a country outside so that we get these jobs. And yeah, I feel so good having released that. The lawyer in me is feeling so good having released that thing out of my heart. Yeah. So, yeah, and getting away from home, I missed very many people. I miss my friend Prudence Barasa, my friend. Oh, I miss you, by Prue. If you watch this thing, I really miss you. Salimia utukufu. Okay. Another thing you should know about me. Should I? Oh, I already talked about my age in a certain video. I don't remember which one specifically. But yeah, I think I talked about my age. I have already said I have 4 boys, 3 babies, 1 husband. Yeah. And then I have 4 siblings, 1 sister, 3 boys, or 3 brothers. Ah, I am a firstborn. Yeah. My parents, my lovely parents, they are all, I love you guys. And um, there's this podcast I was listening to in the morning, and it made me realize something new about me I didn't know. So now that this video is about knowing me, I would like to give you a hint of who I am. I am, I think I am an anxious person when it comes to attachment. I get so, I am and I don't have rest when I am not getting closure. Without closure, I get so anxious. This podcast was with Mel Robin. She had a guest, and they were talking about why you love the way you love. And I realized that I am so anxious that I tend to even irritate my husband because I talk in a way of urgency, and he's someone who's I've also learned that his temperament in terms of attachment is a detached uh, attachment. He's someone who is not so drawn to people because of his past. So the fact that I realized that, I used to think maybe it is because of age, because another thing you should know about me and my husband, we have an age difference that is a bit bigger than your normal spouse uh, age. Some people have their normal spouse ages, but for us we have certainly it is, I think, bigger than the way you may think. We are some years apart, several years apart. If you want to know, ask in the comments, I will tell you. But I used to think it was because of the age difference. The reason why he was sometimes detached and he could not sometimes answer text promptly. But I realized today that his temperament, the way the lady in Mel Robbins' podcast was explaining, it is exactly the temperament of my husband. I was surprised. It was like she was explaining my husband bit by bit, like breaking him down and doing a microscopic analysis. Is that word correct? Microscopic. That is me. Okay. Another thing is, apart from that, I am someone who tends to care so much about my family and my friends. My family comes first in everything. It may surprise you, but it wasn't comfortable coming to work outside here. I had to take this job because of someone I love very much, someone in my family that I love very much, that I want him to fulfill his dreams. And for the moment, now that my parents cannot afford it, I have to do what it takes so that the person that I'm talking about gets what he wants. He's a lovely boy, and I love the way he's dedicated to education. And yeah, taking up this job is something that makes me so grateful to God that he gave me my brother. Because if it was not for my brother, I am swearing, I want to swear, because it is not an easy thing. I could come away from my family, but I accepted the job offer because I was thinking about my brother, and I knew I had to do something. Yeah, so I tend to care about family and friends so much. Sometimes I also care so much that I get disappointed at the end. Let me leave that at that. Don't make conclusion, but I care so much that sometimes I get disappointed, I get hurt, I get bruised. Yeah. Oh, what's another thing? Another thing you need to know about me is, oh, someone also asked, I'm using the phone to record this video, so I don't have the questions here. The questions are in that phone that I'm recording this video for you. Okay. Uh, Someone asked why I like red wine lipstick. I love red lipstick. I love red lipstick lined with a black lip liner. Um, it makes my lips pop. I love I love bold lips. That is it. That's the only reason I love this red lipstick. And the good thing with red lipstick is you can mix it with any other shade. I can mix it with brown to get maroon. I can mix it with any shade and I get a good popping lipstick shade on my lips. Yeah. Another question was what? Let me remember. Oh, I was asked what is my favorite food. I don't have a favorite food. I am a Luya, you guys. If you don't know who Luyas are, if you maybe you are in US or you are in another country and you are wondering what Aluya is. Aluya is a tribe in Kenya that is known for love for food. So me, I love food. Oh, except matumbo, except small intestines. Is it small intestines or big intestines? It is. I don't like small intestines. I don't like intestines. Don't use large or small. Just say Maria doesn't like intestines. Yeah, Maria doesn't like intestines. But Maria eats every food except intestines. Only. Intestines only. Please don't deny me food when I come to your house. Give me food though. Give me food. I eat every food. As long as it is FOOD minus intestines equals Maria's happiness. Ah, you got me. Yes, that is me. So, yeah, I realized that another question that I remember being asked is what I like doing in my free time. Where in my free time, me, I can tell you I can never get bored when I'm alone because I started learning this thing in 2020 during COVID-19. And yes, I had my babies, but there was too much time on my slate. There was too much time on my slate. And even before COVID-19, all that time I was a housewife. I did not have anything better to do. I was a housewife, and my husband was so good to me that he gave me the what is it called? Okay. Um God, 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 oh God, God. Someone is calling me. I'm coming.